Whew. What's up, guys? My thing zipped up? My hair okay? Okay. Here we go with another actor, Mark Wahlberg. I really want to say a-hole because way back he was an a-hole. He actually was charged with hate crimes back in like the early 80s, like 1986. Him and some friends threw rocks at 10-year-old black kids just for the heck of it, just because they were black. So him and a bunch of friends went out and started throwing rocks at these 10-year-old black kids. So I don't know why he did that, but okay. And also, a couple years after that, he was in, he like did something to some Vietnamese people where he like got in a fight with some Vietnamese people and beat them like really, really bad with, I don't know if it was a group of friends or whatever, but anyway, he was convicted of that, and he was supposed to serve only 3 months, and he ended up serving 45 days, from what I understand. But I think that was when he was like back, like doing drugs, and just was a bad kid back then. And then he got into the movie business and became a really good actor. So anyway, guys, he was born June 5th, 1971. He's about 45 years old, from Boston, Massachusetts. Shits? Massachusetts? Yeah, Massachusetts. Anyway, like always, I'll show you guys the movies that I have of Mark Wahlberg. And yeah, here we go. From earliest role to latest role. He was in The Basketball Diaries with Leonardo DiCaprio. Great movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. He was the guy who throws the guy off the roof and kills him and stuff like that. If you don't know that and haven't seen that movie, that was a spoiler alert. Sorry about that. He was in Fear, where he plays the guy who's obsessed over Reese Witherspoon. He basically takes her virginity and then kind of rubs it in the parents' face, and she doesn't want anything to do with him because he's kind of weird and a punk, and he stalks the whole family, tries to harass him, and I think he tries to kill him and stuff, but it's really crazy. I remember he like kills their dog, really crazy and stuff, kind of crazy. But those were like early 90s movies. He was in Boogie Nights, was a third movie he was in that I have. And everyone remembers that. I didn't really like Boogie Nights just because, you know, all the girls are like, oh man, you see him fully nude in that movie. It's like, that's why I'd probably never finish that movie. I didn't want to see all that. But yeah, Boogie Nights. He was in The Three Kings, which was a pretty cool war type of movie. Got the snapback of that. He was in The Yards with Susan Sarandon and Charlize Theron from Monster. Perfect Storm, which I still have in the package, never opened this movie. I love adventure movies like this. He was good in this movie. I love that one. And probably Basketball Diaries, Perfect Storm. This is probably the second best Mark Wahlberg movie that I have. I like him in this movie, and I love this movie. It's Planet of the Apes, the 2001 or 2021. Then he was in The Happening, which was a pretty good movie. This movie's really good about stuff that just starts happening. The Happening. He was in The Departed. We talked about that on my Matt Damon and Leonardo DiCaprio one. Good movie there. He was in We Own the Night, where you see Eva Mendes like just butt naked the first like minute of the movie. Kind of crazy. That was a cool one. It was okay. It was good, I guess. And he was in The Gambler, which this is the newest movie I have of Mark Wahlberg, and it's this cool, you guys know, the metal case. Why can't the freaking Steelbook? Duh, I couldn't think of that. Steelbook. Duh. Okay. But that was a good movie. That's the best movie. I'm glad he did that movie. The Gambler is a really good movie. But anyway, guys, I forgot to leave something out. Mark Wahlberg's actually got in. Everybody pretty much hates Mark Wahlberg. You know what I mean? Because I forgot to mention that he actually tried to kill that Vietnamese guy, and it was racially motivated. And he just blatantly like beat a little Vietnamese dude like up pretty bad, like, and he got attempted murder for it, and he wanted to get all his charges dropped, get him expunged so he doesn't have it on his record, so nobody knows that he beat those black kids' butts, throwing rocks at him at like 10 years old. They were 10 years old. He was a lot older. And the Vietnamese guy who he beat and almost was pretty much was charged with attempted murder. But because he's rich and everything and can pay who he has to pay off, he only did 45 days for that. So I don't know. That guy pretty much is an asshole. I didn't really know all that till I looked at YouTube. But if you guys want to look at anything on Mark Walberg to get the whole story, because Spy Cat doesn't know the whole story. I just know a couple of videos that I saw on YouTube. You guys can be the judge, watch the videos, see for yourself. But he straight up like tried to kill a Vietnamese dude, and he straight up like it was like racially motivated and stuff like that. Both of the crimes that he did back, you know, whenever in the 80s or whatever. But man, you got to be some kind of an a-hole to do that crap. But yeah, that's the Mark Walberg collection. Forgot to leave that out. And yeah, that's it. See you guys next time.